Hey there everybody, it's Velocity here, and this is my new series, Road to Gold Guns. This will take place over the normal commentaries, and it'll be slightly identical really, to be honest, but I will be trying to get gold guns. I'll be switching guns based on which ones have got gold and moving on to the next one, and picking subjects to talk about over the gameplay. So very similar to the commentaries I was doing before, but slightly more to it now. Just to quickly tell you which gold guns I've got and which gold equipment I've got, just so that you have in your head like what I've got, and hopefully also last in Modern Warfare 4. So I've currently got, and now I'm remembering this off the top of my head, SCAR, AN94, M8A1, PDW, MSMC, and Combat Knife, I believe. So yeah, still got a long way to go. I'm going to try and get all the assault rifles diamond. That's my goal at the moment. So this one I'm actually on the map grind. I think go 40 to 10 with the MTAR, and this is obviously the gun I'm trying to get gold at the moment. I'm trying to go with one of the easier guns for now. I hate, for example, the FAL and the SWAT, which I'm not looking forward to doing. But yeah, Grind is actually a really good map. It's probably my favourite DLC, the DLC maps, and probably one of my favourite actually of all the maps. I think it's a really good map. It kind of reminds me a bit of Hijacked a little bit in that it's small and there's some quite good choke points in it. But yeah, I guess the topic of today is, and I don't like saying this word, is haters. Before I go into that, this is a fairly short commentary because BT, which I'm not sure if you have in America, I believe you do, came around to fix my internet, and I was on a low 7 meg and it should have been 10, which it usually is. Anyway, they came around and I don't know what they've done, but they messed up, so now I have a 0.7 download meg, which means playing Call of Duty, uploading to YouTube, for example, is virtually impossible. So this video may take till the next Ice Age to upload, but I don't want to leave it not come around until next week sometime, so I didn't want to leave it like a whole week and a half before I get a video up, so I'm going to persevere, and even if this takes 24 hours to upload, I will get it uploaded. But yeah, pretty much a pain in the ass when you're trying to get your internet fixed, and they managed to reduce it by like 7 times. But yeah, anyway, so like I said, the topic is about haters, and this is something that I don't particularly have any haters on YouTube. Again, I don't like using that word, it sounds a bit childish, but I don't have any people that hate on my channel, particularly. I get the occasional dislike, but I've had in the past, I did have one previous channel a couple of years back where you would get people who would try to hate on your channel as much as possible, and I honestly take these things to heart. When I get a dislike, I do generally take it to heart, and I think a lot of people do. You don't realise it, but especially when you put, I guess, to put it in the most funny way, I guess, put your heart and soul into it, really, a video, and to see it disliked without any real reason can be quite frustrating, and you kind of wonder why. So I mean, obviously when you get a like, it's the opposite. I mean, you really feel like your work has been appreciated, you're glad that people have liked and watched the video, and you just feel like it was worthwhile your time. The same with subs, and of course this works the way as when people unsub. When people unsub, and I don't know why, I feel a bit downhearted as to what I'm doing wrong. So yeah, I'm one of those people that take it to heart. Some people just, they just take it in their stride. I think it's easier when you've got a big YouTube channel to do that. Obviously I'm a small YouTube, so each dislike, unsub, and each like and sub mean much more, because I have less of them. But I think you just have to get to that point where you just don't care. You have to realise, I think Gorgon Gamer, who, as you know, I'm in the clan, did a similar video to this, so I'm not trying to copy, I'm just kind of retouching upon what she said. You just kind of, in the end, have to reach a point. I think eventually you will do that as a YouTuber, where you just get to that point where you just kind of don't care. You kind of have to ignore it and realise that sometimes there just isn't a particular reason for somebody to dislike your work, and that's just part of what you're doing. I guess it's the same with anything. Well, it's kind of similar when I do graphics, actually. I mean, sometimes somebody just simply will not like my graphics, and it's not particularly because they're being horrible. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Yeah, I think you just have to accept that, especially on YouTube, I think the YouTube community is possibly the hardest community ever to please. Oh, I'm very conscientious. Yep, okay, I think that's how you say it anyway. Conscientious of to make sure I am getting the right information out. I know that, being the community that YouTube is, that if you get the wrong information out, that you will be hated on very easily. So say, for example, I've seen many videos out there, for example, say the last video they did, I can't remember, it was the fake DLC anyway that was supposedly leaked. I saw some videos taking it like it was completely legit, going into it, getting really excited, and the amount of hate this guy had. I mean, he had so many dislikes, and people call him a retard and this and that because he genuinely thought it was real. And okay, he maybe should have done his research a bit more, but I guess they should have possibly people giving them advice rather than hate. I mean, why, because you put a video like that, should you be called a retard, whatever else it may be? And I feel like the YouTube community doesn't particularly, and of course I'm generalizing here because I have some really great subs who I know watch every video, like, favorite, and I really respect that. But I'm giving a broad generalization of the general YouTube community, and I guess the YouTube community doesn't particularly want to help YouTubers. They're very critical. They expect you to get everything right. I guess so. Within the gaming community, people expect you, even if you're new, to have top quality videos up to, say, the standards of those who have got millions of subs. And I guess that's an impossible thing to expect, because if you were in a sport, so for example football or soccer over in America, you wouldn't expect a beginner to be producing the same quality as somebody who's in the FIFA League, for example. So I guess it's something that's just part of that YouTube community, where very high standards, very critical. But then I guess at the same time it kind of really forces you to get better. So it's, in an abstract way, kind of a good thing. But yeah, hopefully you find this discussion alright. I had to pick a topic that I could discuss fairly quickly and not go into too far because of course the internet, which I've already said. But the tournament is still scheduled for tomorrow after being delayed from last week. Like I said, obviously my internet is pretty bad, so we're going to do as best we can. I'm going to find somebody else to host it. Obviously I'll still be in the match, but obviously I won't be hosting the physical game itself, and hopefully it'll be okay. I have played a couple of games where they've been tolerable. I haven't been on a red bar. Strangely, I think my ping is okay. It's my download, and sorry, my voice is going funny now. It's my ping. My ping's fine. It's my download that's pretty bad, and ping is one of the main things that affects gameplay connection. So yeah, it should be okay. So unless you hear otherwise, I'm going to be sending messages out later on to let you know and remind you of the time you need to be on. And so yeah, it should be all okay. And remember, I think we've got probably about 14 people on, so you're looking at 400 Microsoft points prize this time. Again, hopefully we'll get a bit more. I think we've already got signed up more than last time. So the next one is going to be a different tournament. I think I'm going to do either a zombie tournament or a crazy kind of tournament. So maybe rocket launchers only, knife only kind of thing. Something that's slightly different, not your average tournament. Anyway, hope you find this discussion good, and thanks for watching as usual, guys. So see ya.